Bam Adebayo has no idea when he's going to return from hip injury. The Miami Heat need to figure this out. And a big game tonight against the Toronto Raptors. What's up, you guys? Your boy Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Before we get started, guys, I would really appreciate y'all hitting the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Help your boy grow this channel. We almost had 2,400 subscribers. Really appreciate you guys, but we need to keep growing this channel. So help your boy out. Now, I'm ready to rock and roll on another Miami Heat Talk adventure, guys, as always. But I gotta say, it's not really a happy day for the Miami Heat. Now, of course, you're going to have people out there that are super happy with this news that are non-Miami Heat fans, but it's a bummer. Yesterday, when Bam Adebayo was in practice, he was asked by reporters when he would return. He basically told reporters that he has no idea. And when they asked him, could he return this week? He said again, he doesn't know. It's a new injury. He's never suffered something like this before. For those of you that don't know, Bam Adebayo has been dealing with a hip injury for the last few weeks. He re-aggravated it last week, so he's been out. You know, he didn't play the game against Indiana. He injured it in the previous game against Indiana, where we were down and the Heat came back to win the game. Now, from what I heard before, it was a day-to-day thing. But you guys know how the Miami Heat are. They really keep everything close to the cup. They don't let us know what's going on until the player, until they want to. There's no leakings from reporters. The Miami Heat is one of the best organizations out there, you guys. But as a fan, it could be a little bit frustrating because you want to know, hey, when's Bam Adebayo coming back? Or, hey, when's Tyler Hero coming back? If you notice, I have a Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero jersey here because these are our two guys that are injured. And it sucks, man. You got a game tonight against Toronto. Toronto's not an easy team. I know they're 9-11 right now, you guys, but that's because Toronto doesn't have that budding star. They're a really big lineup. You got Pascal Siakam, you got Chris Boucher, you got Jacob. Oh my goodness, I can't pronounce his name. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. One of you guys are gonna have to help me in the comments. I know it starts with a P, Poteri or something like that. Brain farting right now. I apologize, but here's the point. Oh, they also got Precious Achiuwa, who we drafted in the 2021 draft. Here's my point with that, though. Toronto's a big team. They're a big lineup filled with tall guys. Rebounding is their forte, and we've had problems with Toronto in this with this in the past. Bam Adebayo is out. Here's the thing about Bam Adebayo being out, and this is the reason why I've said in the past that Bam Adebayo is not only our most important player, but our very best player. It's because you don't have a replacement for him. We've seen it. If Jimmy Butler misses a game, you're going to throw in some Caleb Martin and Jaime Jaquez. Tyler Hero don't play, same thing. You also got Josh Richardson, you got Duncan Robinson. You have people that can fill the hole. Now that Bam Adebayo is out, and the fact that we don't know how long he's going to be out for, who do you have to replace him? You have Thomas Bryant, who really hasn't been much during the season. I know we gave him a lot of praise in the preseason, but he just hasn't stepped it up. You got Orlando Robinson. Now, last season when Bam missed some time, Orlando Robinson was the guy that slided in. He did give you some impressive games. So maybe Orlando can do something. And then you got Kevin Love. So you don't really have a replacement for Bam Adebayo. With Bam out, that's it for the Heat. I'm not saying it's it like the season's over. I'm just saying that you really don't have anybody to replace him. So now the way that you have to play is with hope. You have Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo out. A lot of pressure is going to have to go on Jimmy Butler. And this sucks, man, because we're only 20 games into the season. The point of Jimmy Butler is to save him for the playoffs. I understand that. But I have said before that we need more from Jimmy during the season. Because last year, we were the 7th seed. Went down to the 8th seed in the play-in tournament. You don't want that this season. You want to get a higher seeding to give yourself an easier chance in the playoffs. You're not going to be able to do that doing stuff like this. Now, look, we're 20 games in. There's still 62 games left in the season. There's a lot of game to play. But the season goes by very fast. And with these injuries, it's going to be hard for us to get back on track. Now, look, it was reported that Tyler Hero is on the court doing some basketball activity, but he's not doing contact plays yet. He's not playing 5-on-5 yet. So the Miami Heat are taking this process really slow. When Tyler Hero first injured his ankle, it said it was going to be 2 weeks, 3 tops. It's been a little over a month now. I understand what the Heat are doing. They want to make sure that when their players come back, they're coming back 100% healthy. I get it. But this is going to be a difficult issue moving forward. Now, it's like I said yesterday, you guys, the good news is the Miami Heat has some winnable games coming up. You got a back-to-back against Charlotte. You got a game against Chicago. If you win tonight against Toronto, you got another one against Cleveland. So these are 5 winnable games for us, even without Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. But I'm telling y'all this now. The fact that we don't have Bam Adebayo, we have lost our edge against these teams. So now any of these teams, Charlotte, Chicago, Toronto, they can beat us because you don't have your best player out there and you don't have one of your best scorers out there. Now, what does the Miami Heat need to do now? It's simple. Next man up. If there's one thing I know about this Miami Heat team and other Miami Heat fans can say is that when people dig dirt on this Miami Heat team, when people are ready to crucify this team and say that it's over, we rise. We rise like a damn phoenix rises from the ashes. So I am still confident in this Miami Heat team because we got a bunch of dogs on the bench that are ready to play some big games. Now, we've already seen it. We know what we have with Jaime Jaquez. We know that this kid is a diamond. We know that he is that he is a Rookie of the Year candidate and he is our possible future player, but he's still a rookie. So you have to tread lightly with that. I spoke about our center issue. Now that Bam is gone, this is going to be a huge hole. Does the Miami Heat look for a trade partner right now to try to get a center? I doubt it. You know how the Miami Heat is, you guys. We're not going to make any trades right now. We're going to stick with what we have. You know, a lot of you have complained in the comments the Miami Heat don't make any moves. Don't look for them to make one now. You know, it is possible they can pick up some free agent. They can pick up somebody from the G League, maybe. I don't know. But right now, you're seeing what it is. Thomas Bryant, Orlando Robinson, Kevin Love. Let's see what happens. But there's one player I want you guys to keep an eye on with this Bam Adebayo injury. Caleb Martin. It is time for Caleb Martin to break out. We've been waiting for it. Ever since Caleb has come back from injury, I feel like that he's just riding this wave, getting better, but he's also peeling back a little bit because he doesn't want to step on any toes. Now that Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo are out, especially for this game, look for guys like Duncan Robinson, Jaime Jaquez Jr., and Caleb Martin to call to the challenge. And let's not forget, you guys, Josh Richardson is playing a lot better. Kevin Love is the veteran of this team. He will get these guys mentally prepared. Kyle Lowry will make sure that this team is ready. And let's not forget, you got the best coach in basketball in Eric Spoelstra. If there's any team that can do it, it is the Miami Heat. So Heat fans, have no fear. I know Bam Adebayo's out. I know Tyler Hero's not back yet. I know we're 11-9 sitting at a 7th seed in the Eastern Conference. I know times look bleak. Stay positive, stay humble. This Miami Heat team can do it. So I want to know what you guys think in the comments, y'all. How much of a crushing blow you think this is? And the Heat are 1-3 this season without Bam. So it's going to be difficult winning these games. It's like I've said before. He's our best player. He's our best player. He's our most important player. And this sucks. And before I close out, you guys, I just have to mention this one last thing. I've mentioned this before. And I some of you will probably remember what I'm saying. But listen to these words when it comes to the Miami Heat. With this Bam Adebayo injury, Tyler Hero injury this season, this is the curse of LeBron James. Now, I've mentioned this before, you guys, but I want to break it down again. The Miami Heat have been known as a team that gets their injuries here and there, but nothing like since LeBron has left. And for those of you that don't remember, let me break it down. LeBron was here from 2010 to 2014. Prior to 2010, Yeah, Wade had his little injuries. Yeah, Alonzo Mourning had the kidney disease in 2000. But these are like random situations. If you notice, Zoe was 2000. Wade's big injury, that the shoulder injury that he suffered, wasn't until 07, 08. So you have like long years of drought when it comes to injuries. But LeBron comes here from 2010 to 2014. The Miami go to 4 straight NBA finals. They win 2 championships. Yes, Dwayne Wade has a little bit of nagging injuries towards the 2014 season. Yeah, Chris Bosh was out with the abdominal injury in the playoffs for a few games in 2012. But look at this. When LeBron left this team in 2014, the following year after, the 2014-2015 season, Chris Bosh goes down with a blood clot in his lung. 2015, we don't make the playoffs. The next season, 2016, we come fully reloaded, ready to take a shot at LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers. You have Dwayne Wade, Goran Dragic, Hassan Whiteside, Chris Bosh, Luol Deng. Chris Bosh goes out again with a blood clot in his calf. In the playoffs, Hassan Whiteside gets injured. You have those 2 guys in the 7-game series against those Toronto Raptors in 2016, the Heat win. They took Toronto to 7 games without Bosh and Whiteside. The next season, 2017, was the magic season where the Heat win 11-30, and in the second half of the season go 30-11 and miss the playoffs by 1 game. What happens if Dion Waiters doesn't basically break his ankle 7 games before the season ends? The 2018 season, what happens if Dion Waiters doesn't get injured again? We brought back Dwayne Wade. Josh Richardson was ascending. What happens if a Dion Waiters-led Miami Heat team plays the Philadelphia 76ers? I know people will say Dion Waiters is trash, but in 2017, 2018, he was becoming him. In the 2019 season, Dwayne Wade's last dance, what happens if Josh Richardson doesn't suffer that shoulder injury the last 2 weeks of the season? For those of you that don't remember, Josh Richardson was our leading scorer in 2019. 2020, we get Jimmy Butler. We hit the bubble. We make the NBA Finals. We play the Lakers. What happens if Goran Dragic and Bam Adebayo don't get hurt the first game of the Finals? 2021, I'm not counting that season because the season started 2 months after the championship. The Miami Heat were gassed by the time they went to the 21 playoffs against the Bucks. That's just a fact. 2022, what happens if Kyle Lowry and Tyler Hero don't get injured in the Eastern Conference Championship against the Celtics, where we win 7 games and Jimmy missed that final 3-point shot? Last season, the 2023 playoffs, what happens if Tyler Hero and Victor Oladipo don't go down? Could the Heat actually have won a few more games against Denver with Tyler Hero and Victor Oladipo? This is that crap that I'm talking about, you guys. I call it the LeBron James curse. Call it whining, call it complaining. I don't care what you say. Every year, it's always something with this team. But we're not going to bitch. We're not going to moan. We're not going to complain. We're going to keep our heads down. We're going to keep pushing forward. We're going to be as positive as we can. And we're going to support this Miami Heat team because that's what we do. So Heat Nation, I want to hear from you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about all these situations. What do you guys think about this LeBron James curse I'm talking about since 2014? Do you think it has merit or is it just bad luck? Don't forget to like the video, you guys. Click the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to get all my updates. Thank you so much for listening to the channel today, you guys. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. That's enough said. Let's go Heat.